when reading the book Ikigai, which I have a review for on this channel, and I thought it could be interesting enough to do as a stand-alone whispering Wikipedia. I hope you like it. I hope that you can get comfortable, relax, listen to my voice, and learn alongside me. Before we begin, if you wish to support me in making these videos, I have a Patreon where you can watch all of the videos without YouTube advertisements, or you could like or subscribe, but no pressure to do any of those if you don't want to for any reason. Just a reminder if you want to, but I am happy either way. Okay, let's start the reading. I hope you're beginning to relax. Kintsugi, translated as golden joinery, also known as Kintsugi, golden repair, is the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery by mending the areas of breakage with urushi lacquer, dusted or mixed with powdered gold, silver or platinum. The method is similar to the maki-e technique. As a philosophy, it treats breakage and repair as part of the history of an object, rather than something to disguise. Now, the history of the technique itself. Kintsugi became closely associated with ceramic vessels used for Japanese tea ceremonies. One theory is that Kintsugi may have originated when Japanese shogun Ashikaga Yoshimasa sent a damaged Chinese tea bowl back to China for repairs in the late 15th century, when it was repaired with simple metal staples. It may have prompted Japanese craftsmen to look for a more aesthetically pleasing means of repair. On the other hand, according to Bakuhan Saoki, record of tea bowl with a large locust clamp, such ugliness was considered inspirational and zen-like, as it connoted beauty in broken things. The bowl thus became highly valued due to the large metal staples, which looked like a locust, and the bowl was named Bakuhan, large locust clamp, as the translation. Collectors became so enamored of the new art that some were accused of deliberately smashing valuable pottery so it could be repaired with the gold seams of Kintsugi. It is also possible that a pottery piece was chosen for deformities that it had acquired during production, then deliberately broken and repaired instead of being discarded. It is also ceramic pieces with origins outside of Japan, including China, Vietnam, and Korea. Now let's learn about the philosophy behind the aesthetic art. As a philosophy, Kintsugi is similar to the Japanese philosophy of wabi-sabi, an embracing of the flawed or imperfect. Japanese aesthetics values marks of wear from the use of an object. This can be seen as a rationale for keeping an object around even after it has broken. It can also be understood as a justification of Kintsugi itself, highlighting cracks and repairs as events in the life of an object, rather than allowing its service to end at the time of its damage or breaking. The philosophy of Kintsugi can also be seen as a variant of the adage, always not, want not. Kintsugi can relate to the Japanese philosophy of mushin, meaning no mind, which encompasses the concepts of non-attachment, acceptance of change, and faith as an aspect of human life. Not only is there no attempt to hide the damage, but the repair is literally illuminated, a kind of physical expression of the spirit of mushin. Mushin is often literally translated as no mind, but carries connotations of fully existing within the moment, of non-attachment, of equanimity amid changing conditions. The vicissitudes of existence over time, to which all humans are susceptible, could not be clearer than in the breaks, the knocks, and the shattering to which ceramic ware too is subject. This poignancy or aesthetic of existence has been known in Japan as mono no aware, a compassionate sensitivity, or perhaps identification with things outside oneself. This was a quote from Christy Barlett from Flick Work, The Aesthetics of Mended Japanese Ceramics. Now, some of the practicality of the technique. There are a few major styles or types of kintsugi. The crack, the use of gold dust and resin or lacquer to attach broken pieces with minimal overlap or fill in from missing pieces. If a replacement ceramic fragment is not available and the entirety of the addition is gold or gold a steady atmosphere of a humidity or large vessels filled with rice, beans, or sand into which the mended pottery is submerged. And now to influence. Kintsugi is the general concept of highlighting or emphasizing imperfections, visualizing mends and seams as an additive or an area to celebrate or focus on, rather than absence or missing pieces. Modern artists and designers experiment with the technique as a means of analyzing the idea of loss, synthesis, and improvement through destruction, and repair or rebirth through an artistic lens. A Kintsugi object is permanently both evidence of crisis and cure. While originally ignored as a separate art form, Kintsugi and related repair methods have been featured at exhibitions at the Freer Gallery, at the Smithsonian, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and the Herbert F. Johnson Museum of Art. Now, what similar related techniques are there to Kintsugi? Let's take a look. Stable repair is another technique used to repair broken ceramic pieces, where small holes are drilled on either side of a crack and metal staples are bent to hold the pieces together. Stable repair was used in China, Europe, in ancient Greece, England and Russia, among many others. South Africa as a repair technique for particularly valuable pieces. Yobitsugi, meaning invite connection, is similar to Kintsugi, except that pieces from visibly different broken objects are put together, patchwork style, to form one whole. For example, pieces of a blue plate to repair a white plate. And Tomotsugi, meaning companion connection, of Tomodachi, friend, is similar, but uses broken pieces taken from matching objects. For example, if two matching plates have been broken, some of the pieces can be combined to form a single plate. So I'd like to ask, what did you think about that? What do you think about the philosophy of the broken aspects of a thing being part of its inherent beauty? It's a bit similar to the philosophy of wabi-sabi, and I noticed that the camera has just overheated, so it'll be just my voice now. But I hope very much that you enjoyed the video, that whatever you're going to do now, you can take an element of this relaxation with you into whatever it is you're going to do now. Goodbye, my dear friend, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.